Hi Leo, hope you're okay. Thanks for joining me. I'm Clarissa. We're going to be doing a love reading for Leo. So let's see what's in store for Leo. And Leo, if you like the messages in the reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's get into it. Let's see what messages are available for Leo. Okay, let's see what the first card is for Leo. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is air sign, so Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. The Knight of Swords indicates quite fast, interaction. So you could be dealing with this kind of energy, but it also could be saying that there's some information needed to be said. There's some things that need to be, or conversation that needs to be had. Knight of Swords is quite fast in their communication. So maybe there is a message that, a message of love, a message of connection that is wanting to be had. Judgment. The Judgment is a Libra card, so you could be doing the Libra, but it also indicates that there is some openness that needs to be had. There is, it could be a legal situation. There could be some information surrounding some connection. Judgment, it highlights an issue. It highlights, a concentration of something happening. So something that brings attention, something that's, people are going to see. So it could be, a situation where something needs to be uncovered, something needs to be discussed. Because a deeper meaning in this reading so far. Let's see if we can find what it is. What is it? Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a water sign. So Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. So there could be this balancing between the two energies here. So there could be a situation where there's two different types of energy. One is very logical and one is very emotion-based. So maybe someone not really sure how to put out their emotions. All this could be you as well, Leo, having to balance between the two different types of energy settings that you've got to go between. One is a very logical space, one is a very emotion-based space, but it's trying to decipher between what thoughts should be coming out to the surface and what emotions should be coming out to the surface. There's a balance with the Judgment, there's a balance with the two that's needed here. The devil is Capricorn energy. It shows that there's a tie into some situation. So there could be this air sign card wanting to be tied to you in some way. There is a deeper connection in this relationship. Maybe certain thoughts are holding you in space. Maybe certain behaviors are holding you to the way the energy is, the way the emotions feel, the way the thoughts are. Strength card, yes! This is your card, Leo, in the center, brilliant. So it means that whatever is going on, you have the complete strength. You have the desire to want to show who you are in the situation and what your abilities are. why you have value in the situation. There's lots of major arcana cards and there's people cards here. So it indicates that you're in a situation with maybe one individual or two individuals, multitude of individuals, where you've got to show yourself and show what it is that you believe, because it's really important at this time. Sun card. I'm loving this. So the outcome is yours. It's another Leo card, major arcana. Two major arcana here for Leo. This is your moment. This is your time to shine. Whatever goes on behind the scenes. But ultimately, these energies are here. Some of the conflicting energies are here to help push you forward. Here to help you recognize your own strength, your own desires, and your own concept of what makes you happy. This is amazing here. And there's like a past energy. So when the first row is what's happening in the past. So there could be this balance between the old energy and the new energy, the changing of these energies. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles indicates that there is growing to do. So coming out of this space, you've probably grown so much in your understanding. You've grown to the point where you know that there's certain emotions, certain thoughts and feelings have held you, have kept you tight, and now you work through this process, you go through this process of changing the way it feels. And there's still work to be done, but because you've got the strength, Leo, you've got the strength, and your ultimate goal is to shine, to be happy. So whatever it takes, whatever has to come to the surface to be acknowledged, that's what you're going to do. However hard it feels, however much it makes you feel tied to certain emotions, you're willing to have this impact within your own wants, within your own desire. I'm going to take charge of the things I want to do, and I want my happiness. Nine of Cups, sorry, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, again, another earthy card indicating that you are walking into this element where you want to find out what is your emotional security, what defines you, what it is that you're going to be utilizing, your strength, your knowing, the love for the things that you want to do, your heart desire. These are all tools to help you become emotionally secure in the things that you want to do. And that creates growth, that creates manifestation of the future, of your future wants and desires. It starts now. Ten of Cups. This is brilliant. This is so good. Your outcome cards, I just love them because it's so great, because it doesn't matter what it is throwing your way, Leo. You just have this ability to understand that that's, sometimes it's not really about you. Sometimes it's about what another person wants to project onto you and what they want to feel when they interact with bringing certain situations to you with the judgment card in. But you take it on, and you don't allow it to completely take over you. So, your position is you want to stay in a place of happiness, because where your happiness is, it just grows. It just grows things for the future. And this is so lovely for you. Let's get some clarifying. That's it. Okay, let's clarify the Knight of Swords. Nine of Wands, love it, because there's a direction that you feel like you've got to take. You know, there's a leading that you've got to take, leading others maybe, leading your own thoughts. You know, so the thoughts of what's coming to you, you've got to make decisions and then drive it forward through your own knowing. Get the information that's needed for around you. Maybe you need to have certain things set up around you so that you can take the charge in the situation. There is a need for you to take charge, you know, because it's almost like a thought, logic versus action type of situation. And staying in this thought process, it doesn't create movement for you. So you want to create movement. So it's really good. So, you know, lots of ideas coming through here as well for you. You're in this idea space, wanting to create a newness. Let's clarify Judgment. Ten of Swords. So regarding this Judgment card, there's something is stirring. Like there is this, you know, there is a container wanting to be created around you and keep you in a certain mindset. You know, again, it's thoughts that are really not your own, but they try to interact with your thoughts to make you feel like this is coming from you, but it's not actually coming from you. It's a situation where that has to come to light and show you what is, you know, the Ten of Swords. Although it means that sometimes your thoughts are contained and you know, your own thoughts betray you, I also feel like, you know, sometimes when the thoughts want to betray you, it's not really your own thoughts. There's more something they have to show up to let you know what belongs to you and what doesn't belong to you. So when you see it all clearly, you can then make decisions like, pick that one, that's me. That's what I really think. And that's not me. That's somebody else. Projecting. Yes, the world. Leo, you've got a fantastic reading. Like, this is just so unbelievable. You know, it's just showing that on top of the Knight of Cups, it's just showing that you are allowed to feel, you are allowed to move into a direction that is your heart's desire. Over the Knight of Cups, so you can deal with someone who makes you feel like that, you know, an emotional water space where, you know, once there's this unchain or certain old patterns, you can move into a space of alchemy, you know, creating, seeing how the emotions make you feel and creating the world around you. How do you get into the space, tapping into that emotional setting, that vibration of euphoria? Okay, let's clarify the Devil. Jumped out. The Four of Cups. The Four of Cups indicates that you've got to reserve some emotions. You've got to just hold back a little bit of the emotions. Maybe some of the way certain emotions are being offered to you is not something that you want to have for yourself. So there is this having to contemplate what is the desires and the things of the past that are chaining you to certain situations. Is it somebody else's behavior trying to create this pattern for you? And do you have to be, you know, really aware of the situation around you? Let's clarify the Strength. Ah, Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups and Ten of Cups here. Ten of Cups on top of the Strength card. Can you get better than that? I'm not sure. That's really good. That is saying that what what you power and drive into, it creates such an emotional bliss. Again, I'm going to say euphoria because it's amazing just reading for you here. It's just everything is coming into place. You feel really good. You know there's certain things that have got to be sift through, certain old emotions and old patterns that have got to be, over here, put away in the little box. But then you understand that you've learned from them, and there's such a way about you that knows how to drive things forward. You don't stay in this heaviness of emotions. You use it to be a springboard to create other things, to even creation and creativity, all the create words connected to it. It's really good. I love it for you. Let's clarify the sun. Two cards dropped up here, 3 cards, okay. Knight of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. So we've got a Knight of Cups here, 3 of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. So again, the Knight of Cups here, the Knight of Cups here. So there is a strong emotional emphasis here. And maybe you're on a journey with this love setting, this emotional person. It could be you having to take an understanding of how you move forward, because with the 3 of Swords here, it shows that the connection has been rough. There's been ups and downs, there's been ins and outs. But with the 10 of Pentacles, it's showing that there's like an outcome of stability here. You can have this emotional security. So whether there is some old ties of the past that need to come to the surface again with the Judgment, and being able to have this element of maybe forgiveness, creating a new setting around things, renewing this love, and understanding that what was of the past. Let's see the 7 of Pentacles here. Another 2 cards, the 4 Pentacles, and then the Hanged Man, which is a Pisces card. So we're dealing with Pisces, but over the 7 of Pentacles, again, it goes back to having to hold back some things relating to how you felt in the past, and then having to go through this growing situation where you have to change your direction, change your perspective in things, because you do want to grow. The past is very much trying to hold you, and very much still tries to hold you in a certain mindset. But you are about this growth life. You want growth. Where it's held you for a long time, in fact, is thoughts you let other people's thoughts lead you, and now you're understanding that you actually yourself have got to take this lead in your thoughts. You've got to lead. You've got to change your perspective, change certain things, change the way you offer your love, offer your concepts of security in a relationship, to ensure that it is about growth, it is about happiness, it's about creating the emotional security in the end, bliss. Let's clarify the 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, rather, sorry. The 4 of Swords, yeah. Because it's almost saying that with the 4 of Swords, it's as though there is some comfortability in the way things are thought, when the thoughts really should be discomfort, because there should be this need to change. But sometimes we can get really comfortable in that thought process, but you know that what you've got to do is make some changes. There's an element of having to save here as well, having to understand that some of your happiness, it equates to creating your own emotional security and financial security as well, being independent from some things. So there isn't this ability to be contained in the thoughts, because if you have your own things, you have your own wants your own desires, you less lean on what with others you do, and how others can contain you. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups. Your cards just want to just throw themselves out to you. Okay, Eight of Swords here. Love it. The Eight of Swords here, is an indication that the force that used to tie you, they actually truly don't belong to you. You are not the person, how we want to view you. You have gone through many changes, and now it's almost as though, although there's still some work to do, you're already seeing that the reflection of who you are and who you was is different. And so it's being bold enough and letting that shine to show others that, yes, I am different. I'm a king of wands, genderless. I'm the king of wands. I know the direction that I want. I make decisions. I'm decisive. I have the strength. I have this almost like a warrior spirit. Look at him standing there with his own light and the lion behind him. He knows what strength is. We've got so many strength cards, we've got so many tens. And so, it's the completion of some things. It's understanding that you are so driven and you are allowed to shine the light. Okay, let's have a look at some love oracle cards here for you, Leo. Okay, Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting hesitation. Love this. So sometimes you've got to just wait. It's growing because there's some things that you've got to do for yourself first. There is having this faith in your own abilities, because the love that you want can be reciprocated. You have to get into the space of what is it that you want, and showing your own power. So and it says a surprise invitation or meeting. So things could happen. What you can show and project from your own youthful divine energy is definitely something that makes things attract to you. It becomes so attractive, and you are attractive, of course, for you. Get another 2 cards. Wedding rings, union, wedding, marriage, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Oh, lovely. So this could be, again, relating to a situation where you've gone through things, ups and downs with this person, this energy. There is things to be explored, things to be forgiven. And then, you move forward because you both want this emotional security. You both want this divine, you feel like it's divine connection, happiness, ultimately. Okay, let's get another card. The Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renewed, transformation, growth, changed mind. This sums up the whole reading. I love this for you, Leo. Yeah, definitely, I love the Phoenix card because I love the concept of transformation. It does take hard work. It does take change of pattern. It does take self-forgiveness. Allowing yourself to know, okay, I went through certain things, I allowed certain things to happen. But then you can create this movement to new patterns. What am I going to create for my future? Who am I going to be in the next 10 years, 5, 10 years, even next year? How different will I look because your reflection is changing already? Okay, let's get some answers for you, Leo. mentioned communion. This is nice. So again, it's really good to have great ties around you, people who reflect your ideals, people who help challenge you and inspire you as well, help to give you the best advice, and help you to remain in this beautiful high energy that you always do great. Compassion. I think this is definitely you as well, Leo. You have the ability to understand what people have gone through, and you don't let it affect you in such a way that you understand why they want to project certain things into you, why they want to keep them in certain emotions. But your focus is on keeping that high, bright, cheerful energy. So sometimes the best result is to show your compassion, because then you get that back as well. You get the reflection back. It diffuses some energies that want to be, very antagonistic and hold you. Let's get one more card. Listen deeply. This is so good. Listen deeply to your inner wants and desires. What is it that you truly want? That element of happiness that you're going for, that you want to remain in. How do you keep yourself in that energetic setting? You have to listen to what it is. Again, it goes back to what is your thoughts and what is others, because your thoughts are what's going to be part of your manifestation, the things that you want, the love that you want to acquire. So listening deeply. Yes. Okay, thank you so much for being here. If you'd like to leave, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye.